people ask me for advice. Look, don't worry about any of these other coins. Go buy a piece of a Bitcoin, enough to get your attention. And I think we'll look back in 5 years and see this as one of the greatest opportunities in the history of mankind. The buying opportunity today will not be available in 5 years. It will be gone. And the reason it will be gone because, I mean, it's an $800 trillion asset market. And that's before you put derivatives on top of it. So then you're in the quadrillions. But $800 trillion in real estate, equities, bonds, gold, silver, etc. All you need is 4 or 5 turkeys saying, we're going to just not even convert all of their currency or treasury to Bitcoin, but I could see 1 or 2 or 3%. I mean, you are going to be ripped into pieces when the professionals show up to this party. Even if you thought these tokens were going to be good solutions or community builders, you guys are going to get ripped into shreds, okay? This is going to be, you're going to be competing with gold now.
Bitcoinzilla stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoinzilla today and enjoy the new edge. In this video, let's discuss these topics and more.
Bitcoin community went down the wrong route to say, well, it's going to be the consumer. The consumer never innovates anything, okay? It's you have a few small consumers that innovate. I think it's industry and big business that needs to get converted first. And so it's extremely schizophrenic to me that you would say we need adoption. And then, you know, a good half of the people that I have respected in this space are now saying, well, we didn't want a fidelity adoption. Well, dude, like you either want adoption or you don't. And if fidelity's not playing, it's not going to get adopted. I think Fidelity coming into this space is really, really unbelievable. I think BlackRock coming into this space is unbelievable. What I think is really terrifying for the speculative investors, which I would say that most everyone playing in with a bunch of tokens are total degenerate speculator gamblers, okay? And by degenerate, I mean you are degenerate, like it's a gambling problem. You are going to be ripped into pieces when the professionals show up to this party. I mean, these guys are going to be looking for arbitrages, and they'll go do your Pepe coin. They will drive that thing up, and then they will drive it right down your throat. They have more capital. They have better chart reading capabilities. They will look at this merely as a volatile industry, and they will create so many waves in it. So even if you thought these tokens were going to be good solutions or community builders, you guys are going to get ripped into shreds, okay? This is going to be, you're going to be competing with Goldman. Guys that have been trading crude oil, natural gas, electricity, the most violent commodities on the planet, and you're going to try to compete with them. So I don't see it. And you know, I think many of the podcasters who do have their own trading expertise and they're, you know, running books, I think they need to be careful about, you know, the message they give to Joe investor, who is really Joe speculator. Like, I am an investor, okay? Like, I buy Bitcoin, I store it safely, and then I buy some more. And I have a long-term thesis, and I don't need to look at the stock price every 2 hours. And one, I'm not going to trade out of it. I may add, but I just need an alert. Hey, if it falls below 29,000, ping me and I'm going to buy some more. So I think these are really different worlds. I am never going to win in the trading world on any of these coins competing in this space. And I'm not a dumb guy. So how some little lady, you know, that's working at McDonald's is going to manage her 3 million hexacoins because they're at 0.0000, and she thinks, well, I have a big position. We'll try to get out of 3 million units. That's another problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, like, it's sad. It's sad to me to see people are really predators on a very ignorant, undereducated group of people in society that are grossly speculating on some tool that their buddy told their buddy that, hey, he's a good guy and you should invest with him. I mean, this is why the regulators so pissed off, and you can't really blame them.
Bitcoin speculators have sold over 21,000 BTC in the past month, while long-term holders continue to accumulate. This dynamic shift suggests market stabilization amid recent volatility. Data from CryptoQuant shows that short-term holders. In this video, let's discuss these topics and more. Bitcoin speculators have sold over 21,000 BTC in the past month, while long-term holders continue to accumulate. This dynamic shift suggests market stabilization amid recent volatility. Data from CryptoQuant shows that short-term holders, STAs, defined as those holding Bitcoin for 155 days or less, reduced their holdings by 21,600 BTC, reflecting a loss of faith amid recent market volatility. Long-term holders, LTAs, have accumulated 22,000 BTC during the same period, marking the largest net position increase in years and indicating confidence in Bitcoin's future. The shift from short-term to long-term holders suggests growing market stability, as weak hands sell while strong hands buy. While ST sell-offs may pressure BTC prices in the short term, the ongoing accumulation by LTAs could lead to price stabilization and a future rebound.
I'm not scared of the regulations. I'm scared of the actors in this space. There is no barrier to entry here.
Yeah.
When there's 8 billion people and you get a personality behind a token, you can see how people get abused. And I think, rightly so, the regulator needs to step in, whether it's the Federal Trade Commission, the SEC. My challenge is, hey, do you guys actually know what you're doing? Or are you so buried? 80% of your business is trying to work on the old analog world, Web 3, Web 2.0, the internet, payments and the internet. I mean, there are so many issues to be managed here. And why? Because the regulator is trying to manage a world that's literally moving from analog, writing things down on a ledger, to fully digitized world, right? Where this experience will be measured, accounted, tracked, traced, and stored forever. And if you really believe that's where we're headed, you can't have 32,000 people making entries, all with different biases and different views. You need a central depository that allows us to, and maybe it's not centralized, but you need a place to be able to look into a central place to see what's going on in that space.
Yeah.
I was arguing the other day about we go through this centralization and decentralization is highly inefficient. Let's be very, very clear, okay? Decentralization is extremely inefficient. Centralization is actually very, very efficient. The only thing that we are concerned about centralization is the guy at the top running that central authority. And so centralization, I think we use these terms too loosely. Centralization is a very, very efficient way of doing things. And I don't think anyone really disagrees with that. They disagree with the guy running it. And if it was God, if you and I shared the same exact God, we would not care. In fact, I hope there's one guy, right, that's gonna tell, hey, Gary, you were a good boy.
Yeah.
Or you were a bad boy. So not a crew of people that have a bias or an agenda.
Bitcoin surged by 7% in a market historically known for September volatility. Michael Saylor's confidence in market factors, like the liquidation of short trades, are driving this unexpected upward trend. After dropping to the $56,600, $52,500 range, Bitcoin surged by 7% on September 9, alleviating market fears of a steeper decline. In a September 9 CNBC interview, Michael Saylor emphasized Bitcoin's strong long-term performance, which boosted market confidence. Saylor noted MicroStrategy's 825% gain from Bitcoin, since 2020, outperforming S&P stocks. $43.85 million in Bitcoin shorts were liquidated in 24 hours, a shift from prior long liquidations, signaling renewed bullish momentum. BTC tests key support at $56,600 with major resistance around $60,000. Short-term movements depend on holding this support, or it may retest $50,000. Bitcoin may rise to $90,000 by the end of the year if former U.S. President Donald Trump wins the presidential election, according to brokerage and research firm Bernstein. The firm's analysts believe that Trump's pro-crypto stance and regulatory reforms could boost the cryptocurrency market, while a Kamala Harris victory may cause Bitcoin to fall below $50,000, possibly testing the $30,000 to $40,000 range. QCP Capital notes that the highly anticipated debate between former President Donald Trump and current Vice President Kamala Harris may have a significant impact on the crypto market. Both figures, who are among the most polarizing in recent U.S. political history, are expected to influence priced action in the days leading up to the debate. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.